Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, after Mackenzie was arrested for the Shakahola mass killing, we saw the state going for Pastor Ezekiel Odero. And after that, some photos started emerging on social media. And in those photos, you could see Mackenzie in a same prayer service together with the president, together with the First Lady Rachel Ruto, and the Gachagua. So people started asking questions. And on the other hand, again, it was evidently clear that Dorcas Gachagua has been attending prayer events organized by Pastor Ezekiel Odero, especially the one from Nyayo Stadium. So after all this, Raila Odinga was asking a question. No, look here. If we are persecuting Pastor Odero, but again we have seen Mackenzie has been arrested and linked to Shakahola mass killing, then where are we leaving the First Lady? Where are we leaving Dorcas Gachagua, who has been seen in an event organized by Pastor Odero? Where are we leaving William Ruto and Gachagua, who has been seen in photos with the Mackenzie? For him, there was the Shakahola in Kilifi, but again, there was the annex Shakahola. Because of that, he was demanding that the state should also be answerable on far as matter of mass killing in Shakahola is concerned, because they have been seen associating closely with the Mackenzie, who is being condemned, and now Pastor Ezekiel, who is being persecuted. So that was Raila Odinga's position. Kama ni kuarrest watu, arrest Dorcas Gachagua, arrest First Lady Rachel Ruto, arrest Ruto himself, and let Gachagua also be arrested. And then later, Raila decided to make his way to Shakahola on a find out mission to know exactly what was happening on ground. Because you will remember that after the media was blocked, there was no clear information that was coming on ground as far as the number of bodies that have been recovered, the people who have been rescued in that forest. There was no proper information after that. So Raila went there just to understand, because numbers are being told, people are not sharing out the numbers. What they're sharing out is what they think they want to share. Again, they had stopped the operation to exhume the body, rescue operation, because of the flooding and the rain that had actually interfered with the program or operations. So, shockingly, when Raila attempted to enter that place, he was blocked by police officers that were manning that area. He called Kindiki directly, and the Kindiki told him that he can only appear when the security committee from the National Assembly will be visiting that area. That's when he can visit. Or he can only be given a guided tour. That means police officers or intelligence security will be directing him areas where to visit and where not to go. Look at that. So Raila said, no, I will not go here, because why should you guide me? I'm a Kenyan, in fact a leader who is leading a political party, a coalition, and therefore a man who has a support across the country. Why should you block me? So he denied to go into that unholy alliance of being guided by the state on where to visit and where not. Then yesterday he was in Kilifi attending a burial service, and from there Raila Odinga finally was seen visiting a one-on-one meeting, a sit-down with Pastor Ezekiel Odero. One will ask a question, why? If not, Raila will not go there. I'm telling you the truth. Look here. Danson Omar is a lawyer who has been hired by the Azimio Umoja. That's why you will see him every time they will arrest some of the Azimio leaders and their supporters. Danson Omar will always be in the corridors of courts trying to defend the Azimio side. Before, the person who has been doing that job was Governor James Orengo. But as of now, that time he was a senator. Now he's a governor. As a governor, you are very busy. I can tell you, Orengo cannot have enough time even to defend anyone in the corridors of court. Being a governor is a big job. It needs a lot of presence, a lot of engagement, and you have to be there down on the local area to deal with the local politics. Because of that, Orengo cannot be available. That's why Azimio decided to contract Danson Omar. So Omar, having been defended Ezekiel, I'm sure he has tried to share out the truth with Raila Amolo Odinga about Pastor Ezekiel. So Raila is well aware what is happening. Another person is the governor of Kilifi. Governor of Kilifi has been working closely with Pastor Ezekiel. There is some level of friendship there. And Mungaro must have explained to Raila Amolo Odinga some truth about Pastor Ezekiel, how far he know him. I can tell you also, and this one ODM supporters should know, there have been allegations in the corridors of politics that to some extent Pastor Ezekiel was sponsoring some politicians. And the Kilifi governor might have been one of the beneficiaries of Pastor Ezekiel support in terms of finance, not bringing him to church to come and sell his politics. No. For the pastor, maybe in his own wisdom, he found that Mungaro is a good leader, and if he gets elected, he can serve the people of Kilifi. Because of that, in his own wisdom, maybe he made a decision to support him financially. So Mungaro might have been a beneficiary of Pastor Ezekiel financial support. Because of that, he know him very clear. And to some extent, you would come out and defend a person whom you know clear, and a person who was there for you. Because of that, I can tell you, ODM people, then Pastor Ezekiel means good for you. At least he supported one of you when he needed the support. And it's not alone. There are other politicians within Kilifi and in this country. That also can explain the reason why those competitors who are competing with Mungaro cannot be happy when they know that the pastor was supporting the side. So they might be joining the other side to lay allegation against the pastor, let him be arrested because he was supporting their opponent. That also can happen. And if you check in that angle, then the issue of UDA politicians comes in. So you might find they are using this to persecute him just because he was supporting the other side, and that support means UDA and the Kenya Panther were going to lose. So Raila finally sat down with the man of God. I'm sure with time he will start sharing out the truth after that tour, and the Kenyans will get to know what they discussed in that meeting going forward. So the reason why he visited, I can put Danson Omar on that list. I can put Gideon Mungaro on that list. These are the people who made it possible for Raila to visit. And again, after this visit, I can tell you, even ODM supporters will view the state anytime they will try to arrest or frustrate Pastor Ezekiel or even try to lock his church. They will see them as the enemy of the pastor. As simple as that. So that, and again, Pastor Odero is a Luo. He's coming from Nyanza region. The question would be, even if you don't support Pastor Ezekiel Odero, and you can find out that indeed he's just being maligned without no good reason. then you should just support one of your own, defend one of your own. Don't let him be harassed in the hands of the state just because he is doing his own thing and he's not supporting the state. So, in that level also, let the people from Nyanza just defend one of their own. Don't celebrate when one of your own is being persecuted for no apparent good reason. That one I can tell you. So to that level also, we can see that playing out. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section for continuation of this conversation. Thank you and see you in our next video.